Where's he at?
Where's who?
Mr. Harden.
Oh, wow. Damn, we didn't talk about that.
Is that where we're going to?
Oh, that's where we're going.
Wow. All right, let's talk about
I
it.
got it this way. Hold on.
He was in Houston.
I'll join y'all with my boo. Hold on. Me and my boo going to join the cross leg this way.
How long you got to wear the boot?
All right, it's done. It's done in 2 days.
In 2 days?
Can y'all cross your legs this way so my shadows could be
Did
good?
you need to?
Come on.
Shit.
Let's synchronize it.
All right. So goddamn it.
So Kaz, I know you're gonna
on our way to fuck up low. Ready?
You guys are probably gonna talk about this on MSG tomorrow, but
next week we move to MSG PM.
MSG
right after.
Can you talk
next
about
West Coast
it? The Nets ain't. All right, never mind.
I can talk about it. Yeah,
New York thing. All right, let me ask you.
The fat man
what
suit.
do you what do you make of this entire toxic situation? Homeboy left Houston, 50 pounds overweight, came to Brooklyn. Now he's under 30. Where do you mark this in trade history, NBA history? Like, this is very monumental.
I've always thought the craziest like forced trade situation where we was gonna see was like Anthony Davis forcing his way out of New Orleans, right? Like that was that was messy.
Worst?
Like the motherfucker, huh?
You thought that was gonna be the worst?
That's what I thought at first because it was like people said he was going to LA. He wasn't a free agent. He was gonna force his way there. Rich Paul and all them, like they made it a big old thing. And at the end of the day, the Pelicans did exactly what Anthony Davis wanted. But this shit has like a whole other level of like spiciness to it because everybody saw James Harden, and I have many different takes on this, right?
Ooh.
Many different takes on this.
Let it out.
Initially, right, James Harden said he wanted out of Houston, right? Okay. Then he doesn't show up to training camp. Then you see him out partying with like Meek and Lil Baby and Travis Scott and all this type of stuff. Then he finally, shows up to camp looking big. And for a long time, I thought this is just camera angles. Like, he's not really that big.
No.
I'm like, he's not really that big.
Yeah.
I'm like, they do this to him all the time. Like, this ain't the first time we've looked at James Harden and been like,
pudgy.
Kind of chunky.
Looking a little husky. I can relate to the man.
Right.
So I was like, he's not even that big. So
you're a little thick.
Fast forward, he gets traded to Brooklyn.
You are James Harden, Houston thick. Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry. Go ahead.
So when it's like we got to what? I think they played the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
This is the day LeBron hits the turnaround 3-pointer, fucking makes the bet, shakes the hand, whatever. Everybody's going nuts.
Right.
And it's one of those games where like the Lakers are just dogging these dudes. And then the press conference happens. James Harden's like, you know what? I gave everything I can to the city. This team's just not good enough. It's, bigger than these guys here.
Talent wise, chemistry wise.
Yeah.
Was he wrong?
And he was gone. Here's the thing.
Was he wrong?
Talent wise?
I think he said all he was allowed to say as somebody who wanted to trade, right? Like, I think the only thing he could say, I think the last trump card he could have played was play like dog shit, which he did.
Look like
trash the team on the way out. Not trash the team, but like
look like dog shit.
But like, you just, I'm sorry, dog. Like, one, yeah, maybe he's not as engaged in playing.
Right.
When he knows he doesn't want to be there anymore.
Right.
But then you see him in Brooklyn later that week.
And
he drops like a 35-point triple-double.
Where he pulled off the Nutty Professor.
Yeah, like y'all see him working out and like he's all
they were like James Harden when he came to
cut.
Brooklyn. There was a Nutty Professor suit.
My nigga James
like,
Harden exemplified what a bad bitch does when she leaves a toxic ass nigga. She loses her weight. She goes to a new city. She gets a new fit. She drops buckets. She's smiling. She's happy. James Harden, we've never seen you like this. You are
He's a bad bitch right now.
Of a bad bitch.
He did look very happy, yeah.
No, James Harden
you are
is
a bad bitch in Brooklyn.
You are a bad bitch in Brooklyn right now.
And we love it.
I love to see it.
It's exciting. Like y'all know I'm a Knicks fan. It's no shame or secret.
Are you upset? Hold on. So are you upset that he didn't go to the Knicks?
Knicks never had a chance. Like, why would they?
Never had a chance to
yeah, like it's not like I'm.
that wasn't a possibility.
Yeah,
so
like the joy of being a Knicks fan right now is zero expectations. It's like That is the purest of joy I have right now.
What
when
what keeps you there? That's a bad relationship. That's a toxic relationship.
No, it's not.
What keeps you there?
I've been.
They
with
disappoint
the
you.
No, they're not disappointing me. They don't disappoint me this
they don't disappoint you.
They're actually doing pretty well.
No,
like he's pretty happy this season.
I'm content.
Yeah,
I'm
he's pretty
content
good.
with the Knicks right now. Like there are
How many
seasons.
years were you disappointed?
Many. But like that's not what I'm saying.
How many tears
is
have you cried over the Knicks? This is a toxic relationship.
I don't think it's toxic.
And now they're finally like, baby, no, I want you.
I don't think it's
right.
toxic.
I'm gonna do right. And you're like, yes.
So you've
They're
never
gonna do right.
So you've never like, you know, tried to stick with somebody through thick and thin.
That's called
and
toxic.
while they're seeing but you've seen the change. You've seen positive change. Here's the thing. Let me talk, okay?
Last week she told us a story.
I've been through Knicks teams where, you know, I want to say, let's start in the 2010s, right?
Talk to me. Because my dad is a
They
Knicks
signed
fan, so
Amari
I can understand.
Stoudemire, right? I mean, we all know how crappy the 2000s were.
Yeah,
we
of
know
course,
the Marburys, the Steve Francis, the Penny Hardaways.
yeah.
No, Stark season was good years. Those were good years.
Not
there.
really, but go
but like the early 2000s to like 2010,
Okay.
pretty rough.
Gotcha.
Amari Stoudemire signs.
Right.
The Knicks are back. I'm like, all right, they're looking good.
Yeah.
They got a young core. They have money to spend.
Sadamar.
And
There's excitement in the city.
And we all know there's a guy in Denver who's averaging 28 a game that wants to go there. Instead of just waiting, like most franchises do,
Right.
and being like, hey, he's a free agent next year or in a year and a half, next year, whatever.
Right.
Let's just sign him when he's a free agent instead of trading all these young, attractive talents that makes the team look good around Amari Stoudemire. They do that, whatever. They trade Melo. Say what you want about Melo. I enjoyed the Melo years because he did.
No, that was fun.
He
That was
did
fun
what
to
he
watch.
was supposed to do. He's a certified bucket getter.
That was fun to watch.
And he got hella buckets. But people will be like, oh, well, he didn't win a championship. He couldn't
Man,
beat
fuck all
LeBron.
that. What?
He couldn't all that. I'm like, yeah, join the fucking club. A lot of people can't beat
A
LeBron.
lot of people haven't won shit, but that doesn't take away from their talent.
Yeah, but Knicks fans are. I'm a Knicks fan. I
All right,
know
okay.
how these crazy people think, and it's like, if you don't, if they're not winning something,
Right.
If they're not in the
doing shit,
playoffs,
right?
if they're not doing shit, and every Knicks fan thinks they know more than people that are on TV or people that, you know, play this game for a living or whatever.
Right.
So if you're a star in New York, you get an unnecessary amount of hate.
Gotcha.
Like an unjust amount of like, yo.
Well, it's New York City also. So.
Exactly. Like you can build.
We're not the nicest.
We're not the nicest at all. And
Not
Melo got an
Fuck up once.
unfair. You know, what I mean, there was an unfair narrative out there about Melo, which let him go into Houston and Oklahoma City and then out of the league for a fucking year. And like, you know, that sucked.
Right.
Now the Knicks are young. You know what I mean? They have money to spend. They don't have ugly, shitty contracts that they can't trade, and they aren't, you know what I mean? They don't overpay people. I've seen them overpay folks. I've seen them draft the wrong people. I've seen them have the terrible coaches, a bad culture all around, just play awful, ugly, enthusiastic looking basketball. I can't say that with this team. Like, they play hard. Like, they'll lose a game or two.
Right.
But like, that's all motherfuckers want to see. They want to see effort. They want to see, okay, like incremental.
So you feel like this New York Knicks 2021 team right now
Zero expectation.
But is it giving you enthusiasm? Is it giving you energy?
It's giving me
you right now?
It's giving me positive. It's making me feel positive about their future. And that's the fun thing about the future. And that's not the fun thing about being a Brooklyn Nets fan right now, right? Because now it's championship or bust, right?
This is also true.
If you get a chip, all things great. Throw the parade.
And if you don't make it to that parameter of success,
there is nothing. There is no. I don't care how you slice it. Anything less than a championship in Brooklyn this year is a disappointment.
this is very true.
Sorry, I was looking. Sorry.
Oh, you're watching Honey Badger.
You got James. You got Kevin.
Distracted.
You got a crush on the Honey Badger, Rosie.
He's a little light skinned, but he's.
I was about to say I didn't think
a little
that.
light skinned for me,
I think that
but
was your type, but
he was. He's kind of fine. I'm sorry. No, I do not.
You're
You want to
single.
get into that? Yeah, I'm
I was
single.
about to say I think we spoke about this.
Single as fuck.
Yeah.
You want to make it public? Yes, single as fuck.
So now you're going to Tehran?
I'm just. No, I wasn't going. I mean, can I go there?
What's up, y'all? This is Kaz.
Lowkey.
Rosy.
And thank you for checking out the Sayless podcast.
Don't forget to check out every new episode on Monday on YouTube.
And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Mother